Welcome back to the session. It is currently raining outside. It just started raining too. It's crazy because we just sat out here, we was about to smoke, and now it's raining, but hey, fuck it. It's starting to look like it's starting to come down. So I got this new coin last night called Brett Sky. I guess it's like a meme coin off of the Brett meme coin that's on the base chain. So I swapped all of my Brett for Brett Sky. Why did I do that? Well, because, people already hit on a bull run off of Brett. And when you look at the audit report, there's cautions on Brett. There's cautions on Brett Sky too, but there's two different cautions on Brett. There's only one caution on Brett Sky. Brett Sky just came out this month, is super new, so there's still that opportunity for it to hit like a super high number, even if it only hits that number one time. So basically I traded 1,200 Brett for 222,000 Brett Sky. So hopefully, with Brett Sky we can get up on the charts and then, actually make a little bread, and then probably just transfer it into Bitcoin on base if we hit a decent number. But if we can get to if this coin can get to 30 cents, 40 cents, even 50 cents, well, if it gets to 50 cents, that means we just upped 100 bands. Crazy, right? So yeah, so that's why we swapped for the Brett to Brett Sky. The full coin is called Brett Skywalker, so that's kind of cool. But it just randomly, got sent to my wallet, I think 100 coins or something. And that's what's been happening. These random coins have just been hitting my Web3 wallet, bro. And I don't really know why, but they've been, giving me these random little meme coins and different things like that, pretty much with no value. But I see it hit my account, and I'm like, okay, well, shit, let's check it out. Let's see if it's, actually worth putting something in. And it's a super early project, and I didn't really have too much faith in Brett in general, just because of the tokenomics and the audit report. It's a super talked about crypto on the base chain. The base chain is super new, and people are talking about, Brett is going to be one of the 4 founders on the base chain, but we know who the godfather is on the base chain, and that is Bitcoin on base. Bitcoin on base is another shot at Bitcoin. So if you want to have the savings account, Bitcoin on base should be that savings account, not nothing like Brett, a coin that can self-destruct at any time. That is not a savings account coin, So that's why we swapped our Brett for Brett Skywalker. It just seemed like a better position, 1,200 Brett versus 222,000 Brett Skywalker. You know what I'm saying? Because the price was so low. So yeah, I think it was worth it. Like I said, the coin is super new, so there's no telling what it could do. So we're just waiting on that. This is the session. Hopefully y'all having a good day. As you can see, it literally just started pouring raining out here, so it's looking a bit rough out here, so it's not going to be a long video. it was crazy because it was like literally 5 minutes ago. It was like the weather was cool. Like it wasn't cold outside. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of, because usually in the morning, it'd be a bunch of like water on the ground or like cars will have ice on them. There wasn't none of that this morning. You know what I'm saying? It was looking like it might have been like a nice little humid day or something. But nah, it just started raining. So, you know, it's all right though, because it's like we're waiting on some different cryptos to do whatever it is that they're supposed to do, but it really doesn't matter too much, because as long as you got something like Bitcoin on base, or if you got into Bitcoin early, you know what I'm saying? Of course, if you got into Bitcoin early, I'm pretty sure you're well off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people using Bitcoin as that savings account. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna put money in and you're not gonna move it. You're just gonna let it sit. And that's Bitcoin on base, you know, for me. It's at 30 something cents right now. It'll easily, by 2027, get to like $300, maybe $400 to where Bitcoin Cash is right now. But in between that, you know, we may hit, you know, it may do a spike surge and get to like 1,000, 2,000, something crazy. Because Bitcoin Cash, you know what I'm saying, I hit $9,500 at one point. You know what I'm saying? It never stayed there, never went back to that, but it had got there. And a lot of cryptos get to a high-ass number, and then they drop back down to reality, right? What if you bought in before it hit that high-ass number? Okay, so when it hits that high number, it may be time to sell, because you know it's going to go back down. And then once you sell and get hella good profits, and then the price goes down, now you buy back in and you wait for it to get to a nice high price, you know, where you can build some shit up off of. So it's definitely a strategic, you know, you got to be strategic with the crypto. You got to be able to hold. You got to be able to put in what, you know what I'm saying, you don't necessarily need. But yeah, we out here in the rain right now. Just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, tap in with y'all. But we are still smoking the dank rups. It's like it was 27.2% THC. And then also they have like different batches. Like not every batch you get will be the same THC content for like different strains. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have like let's say like gelato. Like you could have some gelato that's at like 24% THC. Someone else could have some gelato that's at 30% THC. You know what I'm saying? I could be from the same grower too. It don't even gotta be like, oh, it's a different grower. That's why it's, you know, THC is different. It could be from the same grower. You know what I'm saying? It just could have been, you know, off of different plants. You know, different plants doing different little things and whatnot. But I mean, shit, bro. It's most likely still gonna be some good tree. Smoking some tree. Standing by some trees. Foot on the tree. It's a beautiful day. But yeah, bro, it's like, you know, all about staying focused out here and making sure, you know, you don't let the negative affect you, bro. Like, if you got shit going on in your life, you're not where you want to be at. None of that shit matters, you know. What matters is, are you fighting to climb out of that hole? You know, are you trying to better your situation? Are you trying to improve, you know? Let's say you're somebody that has everything you've ever wanted. You ain't been through no struggles, you know, as far as like financially or, you know what I'm saying? You just, anything you wanted, you're able to get. What is it that you're searching for, you know? Are you trying to, you know, get into sports? Get into females? Like, what is it? Like, you gotta figure out what you want for your life, and then, you know, you gotta put the work in. There's gonna be trial and error, you know. You gotta practice. You're gonna fail sometimes, but, you know, we're not defined by our failures, but how we move after we have them, you know. So if you fail one time, are you gonna fold? Are you gonna give up? Are you gonna make excuses, say this ain't for you, or this wasn't meant to be? Or are you gonna grind and keep getting after it and, you know, not giving up and just gonna keep going? Fuck the odds, fuck the system. I'm gonna make it happen. And then you make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And people spend too much time on other people's success stories, because when they say, oh, well, how'd you do it? Motherfucker, I didn't quit. I kept fucking grinding. I kept working, bro. That's literally it. Ain't no secret fucking formula sauce. You know what I'm saying? You can tell someone step by step exactly like, oh, if you do this, you know, you'll make it. You know what I'm saying? They'll try it one time and it don't work out, and they're like, oh, well, fuck, it didn't work for me. Well, you know, it didn't work that time, but you stopped after that time too. If you would have, you know, tried it maybe 100 times, on the fucking 60th time you tried it, it may have went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody not gonna get it on the first try. Everybody not gonna get it on the second try. You got to stop looking at other people's successes and basing that off your own life. Like, oh, if they did it in this time, I should be able to do it in that time. That is not how life works. God knows your timing, and you have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know, you gotta be patient and wait on your timing. Your timing is not the next person's timing. I mean, don't try that at home, kids. You know what I'm saying? Leave that for the big smokers. Nah, but for real, y'all gotta just stay on y'all shit. Continue to grind. Continue to get after it. Make sure y'all ain't smoking no tobacco, man. Make sure y'all not, especially not watching these videos, but shit. I'm gonna tap in with y'all a little bit later, you know what I'm saying? This is the session. Hope y'all had a good time.